These are the 5 AI skills that will get you hired in 2026. And the first 4 you can start learning today, but this fifth one is going to be immensely important for the future of where AI is heading, right? The first skill is perhaps the most obvious, but it also is the most overlooked. And that skill is going to be prompt engineering. And if you want a good resource on how to learn prompt engineering pretty quickly, here's a good video for that. And it's going to go over the 5 different things that you can give your AI that's going to allow you to get a much better output, right? And this next skill is going to help differentiate you from the people who simply just dabble in AI, and that is going to be AI tool knowledge, right? Not all AI models are created equal. And simply having that knowledge of which model is best at which task is going to set you apart from the other people in the world of AI, right? Because ChatGPT is really good at writing, Perplexity is really good at research, Claude Code, best coding tool there is. Nano Banana is what you want to use for image gen, et cetera, et cetera. There are different tools that are suited for different tasks. And if you're unsure of which AI tool is best for your given task, it's just going to set you that much further behind the people who are up to speed with this knowledge. All right, this next skill is AI assisted coding. If you have not branched away from simple chat models, it is time to do that. Most people can get intimidated when they hear coding because they think to themselves they're not a developer. But with the development of tools like Claude Code and others, it is now more accessible than ever. Coding with AI is only going to get more popular because the barrier to entry has been lowered substantially. And that lowering of the barrier to entry is actually going to be extremely relevant in skill number 5, but I'll get there in a second. All right, skill number 4 that's really going to set you apart is workflow automation. Now, this has become a lot more accessible as well, but it's still going to require some knowledge of Claude Code and coding and knowing the proper platforms such as N8N or Zapier. But having the ability to audit a business and build workflows around things that could be automated for them is a business in and of itself. I know this because this is literally what my business does, right? And this last skill is going to be vital for the future of where AI is going, and that is going to be domain knowledge or tech stack knowledge. Like I mentioned, the barrier of entry for coding and developing software and building out your own stuff is lower than ever. And these tools are only going to get easier to use for the average consumer. And so when everyone can code up something with AI, where do you fit in as the AI developer? And I see this going 2 different ways. It's where you can use these tools, but you also have the domain specific knowledge for that industry. And if you go the other route rather than domain specific knowledge, that's going to be more of that tech stack knowledge. And that's really just how all these different AI tools fit together. How do we structure these skills in these .md files? What are the best security practices when implementing AI into our business? And so you're not just the person using the AI, you're the person guiding them on how they should use the AI. And while AI tools are getting easier to learn, the people who are getting hired are going to be the ones that know the what, where, and how of all these tools. Make sure to follow for more information on AI.